Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be jumping straight into round 2, where we're going to have Ben versus Leo facing each other. Oh, she's running away. Why do all my women run away?
You ready to go?
You did this, by the way. It's a Nui deck.
Oh, it's Nui?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Nui and Nitros.
What? Messiah.
Messiah, sorry. So you
It was your request. Stop being fooled by people's sleeves. That's why people do it, because of people like you. Goofy ass.
I was so used to Ben playing nothing but Nitros. I see Ben and I expect Nitros.
That's only when he's influenced by certain bubbling forces.
So this will be the battle of the battle for Stride.
It'd be kind of interesting seeing how this actually pans out, because like it's two good players, but like especially Messiah is like a deck that has always been almost there, you know?
And with its new support that you can also get by
Purchasing a box of DBT 06 in Generation Genesis out now in your local card store.
with Messiah has a good early game. Like
It's like decent, yeah. They can try lane like efficiently, but they're not committing too much. The place where Messiah can fall apart is if it's not pressured enough by turn 3, because then they can just draw so much that they'll just hold on to their PGs until you're pressuring them.
But in a sort of weird way, that they both convert soul into a card in hand.
It just Messiah does with a little bit more board destruction.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is, on paper, I think this should be kind of like, as long as Nui doesn't see that ladder, it should be kind of Messiah flavored, because Nui's gonna have to start committing restanders, and Messiah can lock quite a lot right now. So Messiah's gonna be in a position to like lock those restanders, bind them, and then Nui's gone.
And then they're gone, yeah.
Unlike this is the wrong stealth archetype. This does not interact with the bind zone.
And even if even if Leo here is on the order that can revive, doesn't matter because
Most aren't though.
Most aren't.
Coming up. And there you go. And Leo just goes, "Look, we're not playing this game. We're just riding up.
We're just riding up.
We're riding up.
I think that's the right thing to do. You will lose the Ghost 2 game with Messiah if you're.
Do you reckon there's ever a world where, because Leo in this position is in 1 damage, right? Ben is on 0. Do you reckon there's ever a world where you... Never mind. I was going to say where you ride up, don't swing, and go, you need to have the order to stride right now. Because if they don't, then they're not flipping anything else. It's like a vanilla stride. Which was them to stride Transils, do nothing. Because they can't stride Amnesty. Oh, sorry, they can't stride Excelix.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ben's going to go Soul Front.
OT break.
First check, second check.
No OT. And it goes to Soul.
Yeah.
Those Soul Fronts are really, really good in this deck. They're the deck that really pushes it.
They're the deck that makes that Soul Front cost what it does. That's the thing. I'm like personally quite a fan of like.
I like that
the
different triggers are getting effects. I like triggers. I like it when every card in my deck can do something.
Because it makes it better. It also makes you feel like there's a lot more meaningful decision making in deck building.
Yeah.
Like for example, a lot of the decks now, if they run fronts, they go, hey, because as the game advances, more decks draw, right?
Yeah.
So cards go from going, do I need this 5k shield? Maybe the game doesn't even go that long to where that doesn't even come up, right? So like maybe I just need the cards in Soul. But like Messiah, for example, that needs to Soul Blast to draw cards. I could probably use those.
Can this one? Lock.
Lock. All of your possibilities be locked.
There's Mikani.
Yeah, Mikani on play. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. That's a new card.
So we're getting to see the brand new Lady Battler. Who, once you got up, unfortunately, the network's a little slow, but it effectively has a GB2 skill that you don't super care about, but it basically lets you, if you have a grade 3 or grade card with Messiah, You choose the. Let me actually pull it. There you go. You choose one of your other rear guards and it gains 5k, and then you lock this. And then when you're G'd with I believe with Link Joker, just Link Joker, hits the Vanguard, you can CB1 and call this card to rear guard from drop. So on attacks, it gives something 5k and locks itself, so it can be unlocked with the Messiah on attack skills.
It's a recurring resource.
In a deck that has infinite counter charge, basically. So that CB isn't even really a cost. It just demands that you find your sacrifices, which, you know.
And just being another card that can lock itself end of battle, it makes it a lot easier to be a 5 attack deck.
There you go. Goes unlock 4, give something 20. Oh, so give something 5, sorry.
Blank, blank, and blank. Cyclers, like he's going to be...
He's happy next turn, but I think the thing as well is like he's going to be able to unlock 5. So he's going to still minus 5, draw 5, so it's pretty good.
Cards is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Oh, wrong one. Jump scare.
Jump scare.
All of this, only got 3 of this. I opened 2 playsets. 2 playsets and a playset and a half. 3. When it drops, has a heft and doesn't have a playset. There you go, counter charges again, swings. Oh, sorry, it'll be unlocking 4 because it's trying to give it numbers.
It's going to 3.
Look,
Oh, there's a restander in the damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to draw 4 whole cards, and look at how big his hand's going to be. 1, 2, 3.
That's 4 big booms. 1 boom for each card draw. So Nui's first stride isn't as strong anymore with the hits. Nui is still a strong deck without the hit, but it losing 3 restanders, it's not.
But the really scary thing for you as a Nui player is your restanders are only good for 1 turn.
Yeah.
And you have to apply the pressure, but you know that's never killing, right?
Yeah. Especially if like in this case with Ben on 1 damage.
Yeah.
With Ben on 1 damage. That's. Yeah, so he's dominating into rear guards. I think that's correct. Trying to get rid of, like using a soul front to guard, to get the resources back. So he's going to be drawing more next turn. It's pretty good. And he's just going to swing into Van. I think he's going to say no guard. So yeah.
First check. Second check, OT, but the OT is only a heal, it don't really matter. He doesn't choose to call at all, no?
Yeah.
Just says nope, no point. Ben takes it, it's a C3, but it don't really matter.
I think that turn couldn't have gone better for Ben. Like an inconsequential OT.
But at least they were healed and OT'd. But again, I think Ben is in such a dominant position here that it doesn't really matter. Because every turn Ben will just flip trans, and eventually we commit to body goes lock everything.
Like, Ben is a 5 attack deck with scaling, so...
Yeah. But, you know, in such a way that directly counters Leo's 5 attacks. Or 7 attacks, even.
So... There we go. Yeah, gonna end the battle, lock itself.
Yeah, it's already swinging for 20, 25k?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it swings for 20.
Gives it 5, gives that column 5.
Yeah, and then the thing is when that swings, that'll be what, 25, 25, 33? And then when it goes to use Vanguard another 5?
5, yeah.
So Vanguard will be what, 43, 53? No, 48? It was an attack by the ladder squad.
And there's Shiranui in damage. Swing a ban, unlock to get your 5 additional attacks. That's the other thing. This deck is now super consistent for the 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Like
Because the trouble before is like if you didn't have your Excelix, you end up in really awkward spots.
Yeah, but now your attack extender calls itself as well.
Let's check, second check.
Check.
It does a heal though, which is really good. And a defensive front, but what does it
Oh, but he
matter?
took it, so the heal doesn't matter.
It does, because he was on 2 heal down.
Oh,
and
was
then
he
went up
healed?
to 3, yeah. So they were both on 2, he heals down to 1, the other guy goes to 3.
Alright. And they're just unlocking now. So how much is he going to Soul Blast?
4? Oh, 3.
3, yeah.
But, I mean, again, that's enough. Like, look at that hand. Like, you're on 1 damage and that's your
Yeah,
hand. Like,
and you have...
the thing is, unfortunately for Leo, he wasn't able to capitalize on pressure early enough, so I think this is kind of a done deal for Ben. Because OT's out as well, so there's not really going to be any blowout you're not expecting here.
It depends on how many resources how many restanders Leo sees in succession.
Look at Ben's hand.
Look at
16 card hand, by the way.
Just pitches another restander. That's you don't want to see.
This is what we don't call a winning play.
Yeah.
And that happens sometimes.
Oh, adds it back. Okay, that's fine.
But hey, that's Vanguard, baby.
So will he play? So he's going to dominate, attack into the rear.
Swing with a sacrifice, but remember that the order that the Messiah players are back on running now. Remember it allows you to revive a Messiah, so that sacrifice is just a card away,
It
really.
can come back, yeah. I think that this is the correct decision, just to swing into the rear.
Because you know there's no point swinging for the other Lady Battler because it'll just come back, right? Because you want to deal him the damage so you know he's going to have it.
There's a Shenri. Ben's at 1 damage. The scaling is just going to keep on.
Yeah. And like, unfortunately for Leo, Ben's scaling is just better. Like, remember though, if he at that point, if Leo does commit the board, Ben just goes anyway. Transals.
What's how many cards in G-Zone is Ben running?
I believe Ben is on the Screw It We Bowl and just runs 12. But I believe the normal is normally around about 8.
Yeah.
No, he might just be. No, I think he is just on 8.
He's on 8 as well.
No, he's on 6.
Oh.
A braver man than I. That doesn't. It might just be a bug with the system. I'll check.
Yeah, it might
Man
just
on
be a
his
system.
6 Transelses.
Yeah. I think we might just be using a different system.
I think he's on 4, just like people. I think given his apparel, much of it worked on you. He's trying to get people convinced he's on Grand Blue.
If it works, right?
Yeah. Cycle EB3. Draw 1.
Draw 1.
Was that 50-63?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3 to pass. Like,
No, that was the Raygun swing.
yeah.
So he's pitching Stride Cycler to. Who is he?
Yeah,
Stride Cycler.
Yeah. Another amnesty. Yeah. And that's a perfect card he draws off that as well. It's so free. CB1.
Yeah.
Revive. Again, it's such an insane support card for the deck. It's actually crazy.
It's almost
strength.
everything that they needed.
Bomb. There you go, and that's the revive. Gonna revive the sacrifice right there.
Such a great order. Oh, there's a defensive. That is helpful for this turn.
I think the scaling is just too much, I'll be honest.
I think from next turn onwards, I think...
But I don't think there is a next turn. I think he dies here.
Liam's hand is big.
His hand is big, but he's got 3 more attacks that are huge to contend with. I'm talking huge. Remember that the whole front row is plus 25k right now. And he's going to get something else another 20k.
What Leo has going for him is defensive roar. Like this, like Nuba is a tanky deck. So I think they do live this turn. But they're at 4, is that 5?
He's on 5.
5.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if he survived 3 more attacks. At like all plus 25 to 45k. All of them. Plus triggers.
How many PGs have we seen with Leo? There's Elementaria gone.
That's one. They had one in hand, I'm pretty sure. First check. Heal. Oh my god. Mike, dude. Ben, relax. Second check. OT. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Any questions? Any doubts in our mind?
Yeah. Third check.
Draw for and then ladder. And if it wasn't enough, the ladder to show the ladder as well.
Yeah.
Well, now it's a 3 PG. 3 PG check. Like one attack was hard guardable. Now you need.
So yeah, now all the front row is plus is like all like what? 60k plus? No, like what? 60, 70k? There you go, yeah, unfortunately. OTs will do that to a man, and yet Ben comes out on top. Shiranui sucks. Messiah best deck, baby!
I do like Messiah. I like consistent decks.
Same.
Like Messiah's at the point now where it will pretty much always do. Once it starts striding, it will always
do its thing. Yeah.
Its thing. Like I think Messiah plays like defensively, in that like the cook with offensive Nui was like you draw 4 every time you do your trick drive. You're a tanky deck. Messiah is I'm gonna draw 4 from first stride, and our restanders call themselves.
Yeah.
Like so I think ever since Messiah.
Like that lady, but it's crazy how like they're able to fix so many issues with the deck with like one well-designed card, like one. Like Excelix that gives 5k to something else instead of itself. Perfect. Great. Like wonderful.
Like I think Messiah was only one of the decks I've considered building because I mean
it's cheap now that the whole thing's been reprinted.
Yeah, entirely
straight up
from
DBT06. Look, unironically from set 6.
It's only cycles.
Minus the order and the energy cycles, everything's in it.
Everything's in
the
it,
whole
yeah.
stride deck, the new stride, the new lady battle, the soul fronts, and the stride model.
Yeah.
All from the one set. Oh, you don't get me Kanis. No.
Which Mekanis are needed, but you know.
But they're not that expensive.
I think they're like 15 each. That's fine.
Are they even 15? Grade 1 Mekanis, are they?
Yeah.
Fair. But and you need the cycle grade 1 from like festival. But guys, we'll be right back as we prep round 3. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes.